Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's your girl, Bluntz Gemz. If you're new here, my name is Bluntz Gemz. Everybody knows me as Sam. Welcome. If you're returning, what's up? Hey, how you been? What you been up to? Y'all know all the fancy stuff. We ain't got much time today, so we're going to be talking fast. So, forgive me if I pronounce something wrong, something comes out wrong, or you didn't understand it. I'm going to try to make this video 55 minutes or less. We're going to try to keep it as PG-13 as possible. I'm not going to do my disclaimer because this is a special video. Welcome to the 2025. See? And I'm not going to edit that out because y'all know me. I ain't got time. Welcome to the 2025 Christmas premieres. I am Bluntz Gemz. Everybody knows me as Sam, like I said. Welcome. Grab your snacks, your whip, your work in progress, or your craft of choice. Or if you just got me plugged in your ear while you're doing something, that's fine. I don't care. Grab all your stuff. Have a seat. Enjoy the video. Do all the YouTubey things. Y'all know. I'm not going to get too much into it. Like I said, we don't have a lot of time. But what we are going to talk about today... See, I'm squirreling. Before we do that, let me tell y'all what I'm working on. I am working on Christmas Fairy by Miss Butter D. Let me get it in the camera for y'all. My angles are terrible, y'all. I apologize in advance. I really do. But I'm working on Christmas Fairy by Miss Butter D. It is around 68 colors. It is 55.6 by 55.6. I am doing it for my Christmas Advent event. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to go over what pens and putty and all that jazz because, like I said, we're short on time. And hopefully I can talk about everything that I want to talk about in this video. First things first, what we're going to be talking about is Christmas and holiday traditions from all over the world. Now, I don't know if somebody's did this video previously. Honestly, your girl was just running out of ideas. And I was sitting here, and y'all know me. I 420. So I was sitting here doing my thing, and I had an epiphany. And the epiphany was just like, why not discuss family traditions, holidays? It's a Christmas premiere. Sam, duh. That's what my brain was saying to me. So that's why we're here. We're going to discuss the cute ones, the funny ones, the wholesome ones, and the ones that make you say, wait, y'all really do this? Like I said, get your hot cocoa, your whips, your blanket, whatever you have. And let's get into this video. First things first, we're going to talk about classic Christmas traditions. Some of them, like I said, this video is only going to be 55 minutes, so I have to squeeze in what I can in this time frame. I did a little research. I found some things. You're more than welcome to comment down below. This will be a live premiere, I believe, so you can comment down in the live chat as the video is going along. If you got a crazy tradition or story that you want to share, you're more than welcome to. I actually encourage it. I may or may not be in the comments. I don't know. If I am, say hi. I speak. I'm not mean. I don't bite. But let's get into the classic family traditions. And I may or may not diamond paint a lot during this video. Who knows? Y'all know me. When I get to running my mouth, we forget to do other things. Let's start with something simple. The Christmas tree. Most of us decorate one. Some of us have it up all year. like me, mine's last year didn't get taken down until April, almost April of this year. And that was from Thanksgiving 2024 is when we put it up. That's neither here nor there. But did you know that in some families, you can decorate your Christmas tree and go hunting for a pickle? Yes, child, I said a pickle. I definitely said a pickle. Someone hides a glass pickle ornament in the tree, and whoever finds it gets good luck, or the first present, or basically, I'm better than you bragging rights all year. Have y'all heard of this tradition? I feel like this tradition will make the adults more competitive than the kids, because I can't imagine kids just saying, oh, let me hide a pickle in the tree and find it. I think this is more so for the grown-ups. What do y'all think? Number 2, or the second one that I looked up, advent calendars. I know a lot of us have different kinds. We prefer the diamond painting advent calendars, but they have all different kinds. They have some that come with chocolate, beauty products, toys. They even got advent calendars for pets. Do y'all do advent calendars in y'all house? We personally don't. Now, I did purchase the DAC calendar. I've been purchasing it for the last 2 years, but that's as far as I'll go. It's not a big tradition in our house, but you can comment down below if you do it, what kinds you do, if it's a tradition or if it's not a tradition. Next tradition we have on the list is Christmas stockings. That's a great classic. We do it in my family. I usually do something simple like candy, little knick-knack toys, small things that can fit in the stocking. Now, my mom, when I was growing up, completely different. If it didn't fit, she would make it fit. I'm talking about one year, I think she had stuffed a Nerf water gun in one of my brother's stockings. One of my other sisters, she was into doing hair care, and somehow she fit a hot curler in a stocking. Please don't ask me how she did it, because their generation was completely different from mine. We have some of the same attributes, but completely different. They made something out of nothing, and baby, I can make a little something out of nothing, but there's no way I can fit a Nerf gun and hot rollers, hot curlers into stockings. Y'all know those things not that big. That's like, it's a stocking. Whatever. Next one we have up, family feast traditions. A couple they have that I've seen are the Feast of the Seven Fishes, Christmas Eve tamales, Southern style Christmas dinners. Every family has something different. Here, I don't really cook anything on Christmas Eve because I do a big Christmas dinner. This year, I'm actually going to do something simple. I'm not going to do Cornish hens or anything like that. I think last year my husband did a baked ziti. This year I'm going to do a ham and maybe a couple sides and a dessert. Not going real big. Of course, there will be black eyed peas because my husband likes them. I don't care for them. But he requested black eyed peas. I don't understand why he won't wait until New Year's, but he said he doesn't want to do those for New Year's. He wants to do something different, so whatever. What feast or what meal are y'all planning on doing for Christmas? As far as a breakfast, I may do a small, fancy breakfast. I might do some croissants or some cinnamon rolls or something like that, but the main idea or the main thing is going to be Christmas dinner for me, not really Christmas breakfast. So let me know down in the comments. One of the other traditions that I see next up, Some people go to church or some type of midnight mass. Growing up for me, we did used to go to church on Christmas if it fell on a Sunday, or we would go that Sunday of or that Sunday before. But since I've become an adult, not so much. Not so much. But if you do, or if you celebrate it, please, by all means, share it down in the comments. Now we're going to move on to some different types of global traditions, meaning traditions all over the world. And I'm kind of surprised by some of these. Some of these I knew, and some of them I didn't. Please feel free to comment down below if you've heard any of these, if you celebrate them, you have family members that celebrated them, or you celebrate them in the past, whatever. And I apologize in advance if I pronounce something wrong. Y'all know my pronunciation skills are terrible. Las Posadias. Ooh, somebody in the comments, please tell me I said that right, because I feel like I didn't. Las Posadias. Okay, this is in Mexico. It's a 9-night celebration before Christmas. People reenact the story of Mary and Joseph searching for shelter. They're singing, candles, and at the end, food. Kind of sort of sounds like a traditional Christmas in a sense. But that's what they celebrate. That's a tradition in Mexico. Next up, we have Germany, St. Nicholas Day. On December 6th, kids will leave shoes out for St. Nicholas. If they behave, they get treats. If not, they get twigs. Child, listen. If I was a kid back in my day, I'd rather have a twig than a speech or be in trouble from my parents anyway. So, baby, just go ahead and send me the little tree branch. Don't put a bow on it or something in the color purple. Next up, Italy. And once again, I apologize for the pronunciation if it is wrong, because it's probably going to be glue dots, y'all. They love me, but I love them sometimes. Italy. La Befana. I hope I said that right. I apologize if I didn't. On January 6th. So this is kind of sort of after Christmas for us. On January 6th, a friendly old witch named La Befana brings gifts. She's not scary. She's more like a, cool, magical auntie, like that rich auntie you got that only come every now and then. But when she do come, she always slides you a little $100 bill, or she always give you the good presents. That's what La Befana is, okay? Next up, we have Japan. And I believe I've heard of this one before. I just didn't believe it was true. In Japan, they have KFC for Christmas. I shit y'all not. I Google this. Excuse my language. PG-13, y'all. Millions of people eat KFC on Christmas. They actually pre-order it weeks in advance. And I ain't mad at them. KFC is good. It's not bad. Next up, we have Finland. And this one I've never heard of. This one is a new one for me. Although it sounds very relaxing, in Finland, they have a Christmas Eve sauna tradition. Families sit, relax, and reflect before the celebration. Okay, sign me up. Can I be adopted into a Finnish family, please? I want to sit in the sauna and relax and go into the holiday. All right, y'all. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Apple, count your days. You already know. Apple be giving me They be giving me hell. PG-13, PG-13. Now, before my camera cut off and start recording on me, we were discussing Finland and the sauna Christmas. Like I said, sign me up. Can I be adopted? I would love to relax before Christmas and go into Christmas calm, peaceful, chill, relaxed, moisturized. It sounds like goals. Now, next tradition up is the Philippines. They have a giant lantern festival that just light up the whole town. It's said to be very beautiful. If I wasn't afraid of heights myself, I would probably hop a plane and go, but y'all know Sam don't do planes and Sam don't do anything that come off the ground, child. Next up is Iceland. I don't know about going to Iceland though. It's kind of cold. Your girl do well in the cold, but if you do well in the cold, this might be a fun one for you. Iceland has Yule, what they call Yule lads. It is 13 little mischievous guys with names like Spoon Licker, Sausage Snatcher, Door Slammer. Then there's a Christmas cat. Y'all, this cat apparently eats you if you don't get new clothes. What? Can I, like, buy a t-shirt, a sweater? I don't want to get ate by no giant cat on Christmas. Like, kid, is there a loophole? Whatever. Now we're going to move on to other winter holidays. These are the holidays that are celebrated around this time of the year that are basically not Christmas. First up, we have Hanukkah. 8 nights of candles, family, food, and joy. Fried foods symbolize the oil. So if you love, and I'm probably going to pronounce this wrong, I apologize, latkes or jelly donuts, baby, Hanukkah is where you need to be, they say. I don't turn down no food. So if I'm invited, I'm coming and I'm going to try everything. Yes, ma'am. I'm that type of person. I don't turn down no food. Next up, we have Kwanzaa. Now, where I grew up, now y'all know I reside in Oklahoma, but I wasn't born here. I wasn't raised here. I was born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri. And a lot of the schools I went to were predominantly African American schools. So Kwanzaa was a thing. We actually celebrated it in class during this time of year. So it was very exciting for me as a child to also be celebrating something besides Christmas, and also the fact that it was celebrated for people like me or African Americans. For those that don't know what Kwanzaa is, it celebrates unity, culture, family, creativity. Each day it focuses on a principle like umoja, which means unity, or imani, which means faith. It's not really a religious holiday, but it's cultural. It's empowering for some. It's just really a beautiful holiday. Really a beautiful holiday. If you celebrate Kwanzaa, let me know down in the comments. Next up, we have Winter Solace. And if y'all hear a dog barking, y'all, I apologize. I thought putting my dog outside would stop him from barking at everything. Just make him bark more. Child, the mess. Next up, we have Winter Solace or Yule. This one I've never heard of. This one is new to me. Another new one. But what I found on Google, what it says basically in a nutshell Its people celebrate the longest night of the year with candles, feasts, and decorations that honor nature. This is where the Yule log comes from, this tradition, basically, which was neat. I've heard of Yule logs. I know some people have them or use them as a tradition, but I myself personally never knew why. It's not a tradition that we do in my house, so it was definitely neat to learn what it was really about. And it's kind of about nature. Next up, we have, and again, pronunciation, apologies, Diwali or Diwali. Hey, I'm trying here. It's usually in the fall, not December, but it's a part of the bigger winter season celebration vibe for many cultures. It's the festival of lights, fireworks, lamps, um, family gatherings, sweets, all different kinds of things. And I can't tell. I didn't research too far. I don't know exactly what country this is, but if you know, can you post it down in the comments for me, please? All right, next up, we're going to talk about food traditions. Now, this one is going to get a little crazy. Maybe, maybe not. There's a few things. There were so many different food-like traditions that I just chose a couple. Some that I knew would be great for commentary down below. A lot of these I've heard of. I did pick one that I've never heard of. So that's always fun. But up first and foremost, the most popular and probably most hated at the same time tradition is the fruitcake. It's either loved or politely handed off to somebody else. There's like no in between. Now, in my house, we don't mess with fruitcake. I almost said the F word, okay? PG-13, but we don't mess with fruitcake. If you got a good recipe for it that you might think other people might like, or you like it yourself, hey, baby, you welcome to share it down below. Ain't no guarantee that nobody gonna use it though. Listen, it's fruitcake. It's fruitcake, okay? Number 2, another popular major one that I know a lot of people love, Christmas cookies. There's sugar cookies, gingerbread, chocolate chip, red velvet. Name your favorite Christmas cookie down below. Or if you know you got a recipe, say down in the comments, hey, I got a recipe. Match up with somebody and message each other on Facebook, or if YouTube will let you put a whole recipe in the comments, by all means do it. I don't know if it will, but sharing is caring. Don't gatekeep. I know we all got secret family recipes that Meemaw or great grandma or grandpa held on to and told you not to share it outside the family and blah blah blah. But listen, we about to go into 2026, okay? Who's to say your kid's gonna use those recipes after you gone? I hate to be negative, but who's to say your kid's gonna cook? Because the way mines are going, I don't think none of them are gonna cook. Hopefully they spouses are gonna be cooks, because I don't see none of them in the kitchen doing nothing but burning, okay? So who's to say they're gonna get used after your departure this earth? So don't gatekeep, just share. You never know, you might find a good recipe. Moving on. Tamales. This is the one that I did not know about. Apparently this is a huge holiday tradition. I believe, I want to personally say, in the Hispanic Latino culture, I don't know per se if anybody else just does tamales on Christmas. I personally don't. I don't know anybody that does. But I do love tamales. Not saying I don't. I love them. They're fabulous, delicious. Let me know down in the comments if that's a tradition that you or a family member or somebody you know does. Just put it in the comments. Next up, candy canes. That's another popular one. They've got regular traditional ones to different types of candy ones. They've got chocolate ones. Like, when I was growing up, there wasn't that many different varieties of candy canes. Now everybody has a candy cane, like Starburst, Skittles, Hawaiian Punch, Jolly Rancher. Like, all the major candy companies now have a candy cane. In my house, I get one box of regular traditional peppermint candy canes for the tree, and I'll let the kids pick one or two, because y'all know I got a half a football team. I'll let them pick one or two variety candy canes, like a Skittles or a Jolly Rancher or whatever. And then I also get those plastic candy canes that are filled with candy, like M&Ms or Hershey Kisses or Reese's Pieces. I also let them pick out one of those for their Christmas stocking for Christmas morning. So that's our candy cane tradition in our household. You could post down below what your candy cane tradition is. If you have one, or if you don't have one, or if you don't like candy canes. I know some people that actually don't like peppermint at all, so they won't eat a candy cane. Or they don't have teeth and they just can't eat a candy cane. Anyways, moving on. The last food tradition that I have, or I found, I don't know why my mind drew a blank there, y'all, but whatever. Hot chocolate. I've yet to buy some, but I'm thinking what I want to do this year, I want to get a little fancy. What I want to do for Christmas Eve, for me and the kids and my husband, I want to do a hot chocolate bar. Like, I want to get a couple of types of hot chocolate, marshmallows, maybe some sprinkles, some candy canes, and crush them up. You know, all the little things for a hot chocolate bar. Y'all know the vibe that I'm trying to put out there. Y'all know what I'm trying to put out there. So that's what I want to do for us for Christmas Eve, a hot chocolate bar. Do y'all have a hot chocolate tradition in your house? Or do y'all not drink it at all? Do y'all do eggnog? I can't stand it. My husband loves it. Ew. What's that new meme going around? Yuck, or whatever that girl is saying. No, ma'am. I'll pass. But to each his own. If you like eggnog, baby, more power to you. All right, y'all. Sorry for a second time. I don't know what's going on with my phone, but for some reason it gets hot and then it decides it wants to stop recording. Where we left off at, we were talking about hot chocolate traditions. Like I said, if you have a hot chocolate tradition or don't, or ideas, drop them down below in the comments. Next thing up is more so family traditions and personal moments. If you guys have a specific or family tradition that you do, you're more than welcome at this time to drop it below in the comments. I don't really have any super rare or different or unique family traditions. We're pretty normal. Christmas tree goes up on Thanksgiving every year, and it comes down on New Year's. We open one present on Christmas Eve. Just really simple stuff. We're not big on different or unique traditions or doing a lot of things. We're pretty simple, pretty laid back people. I know a lot of people do all different types of traditions. I've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Some people let their kids open all of their presents on Christmas Eve. There's a lot of traditions out there. So if you got one that you think is unique or you want to share, you can drop it down below. Before we move on to the next part of our premiere, which is unique, funny, and random traditions. We're going to do that coming up next. I want to finish this color really fast. While I'm doing this, let me know how your holiday was, because if I'm not mistaken, I'm either Christmas Day or the day after. I'm definitely not before. I'm either the day after or the day after that. Listen, I seen my slot when I first got it, but y'all know me. If you know me, you know me. I've done 420 since then, and baby, I done forgot. I'm shocked that I remembered to record before the deadline this time. But I did, so we're doing good. We're doing good. We're not doing bad. While we're waiting to move on, I could tell y'all about 1 year. When I was younger, my mom and my dad used to hide our Christmas presents in our computer room. And I mean, I was super young. I couldn't have been no older than 6 or 7. One of my little brothers, because there was only one at the time. He was 4 at the time. He got into the computer room, opened all of the presents, and told us everything we got for Christmas. I mean, from the top to the bottom. Of course, he didn't get in trouble. My dad wanted to punish him, but my mom was like, nah, absolutely not. It's Christmas. He's 4. It happens. Did he open anything else up after that? No. But that's probably the only funniest story I have pertaining to a Christmas or family or personal type of tradition. Now we're gonna move on. Let me pick my next color, because I really want to try to diamond paint during this video, believe it or not. Moving on to the next part, we're gonna talk about, like I said, unique, funny, and random traditions. One very kind of unique, not really unique. I don't think it's unique here lately because of the trends and social media, you know, the TikTok and the Facebook and the reels and the shorts, blah, blah, blah. They have Elf on a Shelf. That's a top unique, funny, or random tradition. I know a lot of people that actually do the Elf on the Shelf. I personally myself have never tried to do Elf on the Shelf. I'm creative. I'm just lazy. There's no other reasoning, rhyme, or excuse besides I'm just lazy. And who's going to have to clean up my ideas? Moi. Y'all know my favorite line, or my line for 2026 is going to be, I ain't got time. I have no time. Parents are stressed. The kids are amazed. And the elves are just absolutely chaotic. But if you do it, if it's a thing for you, I'm not mad at you. I love seeing the reels and the videos on my TikTok. I think I seen a funny one the other day. Maybe if I can save the video, I'll put the clip in at the end of this, because I believe we're at our last little section of tradition. So somewhere in between now and the end of the video, I'll post that video if I can find it. I'm going to look for it. If I can't find it, I'll try to find something similar, okay? And I'll try to credit the person that did the video somewhere in the video. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Another unique, funny, or random tradition that seems to keep popping up, the pickle ornament. We're having a full circle moment here. I'm still intrigued. I really, really, truly want to know if there's somebody that's actually out there, or that I know, excuse me, that does this pickle ornament tradition. Please let us know in the comments. Don't be afraid to share. We're not gonna pick on you. I'm just fully intrigued. I want to know how it goes, who actually participates. Do y'all give a prize, or is it just bragging rights? What kind of jar you put the pickle in? Listen, I have questions. Okay, I have questions. The last and final unique, funny, or random tradition is Krampus. Now, I know a lot of us have heard of him. It is a European tradition. Baby Europe basically said, let's make Christmas slightly terrifying but fun. Because don't come for me, but I like scary movies. I'm not a scary person, so I'm the type of person, I'd watch something like Krampus, or I'd think I'd be tickled to actually believe in something like Krampus. Very, very, very funny, slightly terrifying, probably very terrifying to a lot of people, but I think it's hilarious. And that is all of the traditions that I decided to cover today. I really swore I thought I was going to get more diamond painting done. But while we're gabbing and running our mouth, because I still do have a little tiny bit of time left, we're going to chit-chat, and I'm going to try to get more of this section done. I mean, there's, this time of year, it brings up a lot of nostalgia, joy, stress, memories, traditions, things that, remind us in this busy, chaotic season that we have things that can keep us connected in some sort of way, whether it be more personal, like inside your home or with friends, or more of the virtual, like through YouTube, or my girls or my members on my Discord server, or your community where you have it. It could be on Messenger, it could be a Facebook group, it could be a texting group chat, whoever your people are. It just these traditions are to remind us that, hey, in some way we relate. We have something in common. We have something that brings us together in that sort of sense, especially in this time of year where there's a lot of people that don't have anyone, or the people that they were sharing their traditions with are no longer here with us. So, like I said, I don't know if anybody did this video or covered this topic. That epiphany was just like, hey, talk about traditions. However you want to talk about it, make it PG-13. And give some information, because y'all know I like to teach y'all something in some sort of sense, whether it be something pertaining to diamond painting, something pertaining to my events, as far as like the Black History Month event or mental health awareness. I wanted to do something this year that we all could learn something, because there's more than a couple traditions in this video, or that we covered, that I knew nothing about, or I had never heard of before. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I love to learn about new traditions, new things. I think we all could learn something from learning about another culture or another race, or y'all know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to get on no soapbox. We ain't got time for the soapbox stuff. But that was my reasoning for this epiphany or this idea to discuss traditions, because maybe somebody is alone during this time and they decide, hey, I got invited by a friend to come over and do this. Maybe I'll go and do it. Or, you know, maybe this video will inspire you to just do a tradition at home that you used to do with somebody that maybe that person is not here no more, or you don't contact that person anymore, but you still want to do the tradition. That was the idea of this video, to bring people together to discuss different things done during the winter holiday, the winter season. I think it was a good idea. Of course, y'all know I will put the Christmas tree in at the end of the video. I did not get a chance to record it this year because, baby, let me tell you what. There was so much going on. First, for some reason, I don't know why we didn't realize last year that we did not buy lights for the tree. So, tree didn't have lights last year. Whatever. So, we went and got some lights from the Wally World. Thought we had enough. Of course we didn't. So, we had to go back and get another pack of lights. Then, the tinsel that we've been using, the tinsel that we've had, my husband has been wrapping around that tree since me and him met almost 7-8 years ago, okay? So, baby, the tinsel was bald. It was struggling. It was down to nothing but string and a little bit of tinsel. So we had to go pick that up. And once we had all the stuff sat in my living room on the table for like 2 or 3 days before, last night I was just like, you know what? While we got the time, let's just go ahead, go rally these kids up and get this tree put together, because it's already, going into we're already in the second week of December pretty much. Tree needs to go up. We're not following tradition. So that's basically what it was. We got the tree up. It's real pretty. My husband sprayed it with some of that fake old snow in a can. I do want to get a couple more ball ornaments, but otherwise I think our cute little tree is good and ready to go. But otherwise I can't really tell you how my Christmas is gonna go, because this is pre-recorded. Y'all know that. But hopefully it goes well. Like I said, I plan on cooking a ham. I haven't decided whether or not I want to make a dressing, but I really do want some dressing. The turkey dressing that I made on Thanksgiving, oh, baby, they tore down through it. I didn't get but the little scoop I got was all I got, and it wasn't enough for me. So I'm thinking about doing a turkey dressing, probably just getting like some turkey wings or a couple turkey legs to put in there as far as turkey meat, because I don't want to do no necks again. I did necks on Thanksgiving. And if you know what I mean by necks, then you know what I mean. So I'm thinking about doing that. My kids want homemade mac and cheese again, and they want roasted potatoes and carrots. Roasted potato, carrots, and onions. I'll probably do that as well instead of mashed potatoes. And a vegetable, I don't know, I might go non-traditional and do, I might go traditional, do some corn on the cob, or I might go non-traditional because I actually do have a bag of broccoli in my freezer that definitely could use some cheese and some steam. So I could make broccoli and cheese. And I do know I want to make a pineapple upside down cake. I don't know why, but I've been craving one so bad. So that's going to be the menu. I might make some dinner rolls or some cornbread. I don't know yet. But that's pretty much going to be the menu. I'm not doing a whole lot because I'm not inviting nobody. I invited people over for Thanksgiving. And when I tell you, they picked my turkey and ham like they was some piranhas in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. And some dead meat just dropped in the middle of the ocean. That's how they acted. It's like some piranhas. Just see the hand move. It's just tore it up. Then leave my poor turkey down to nothing but the bone, baby. And the ham, don't even get me started. If they could have carried the bone out, they would have carried the bone out. Whatever. Okay, one more color. And I missed a couple. Okay, the couple that I missed and one more color. And then I'm probably going to wrap this up because I want this video to stop closer to the 55-minute mark. And since I had to break up all of my videos because my phone kept overheating, I don't know per se, once I put all the videos together, how much I have. I know already I have almost 30 minutes of a video already recorded besides what you're listening to right now at this point in the video. So I don't want to go over the mark. I want to give everybody a chance to get up, use the bathroom, blase, and also give myself time for whatever I want to put at the end of the video that I promised you guys. So I'm going to do this last color while wrapping up. And I guess that will be it. So if you stayed to the end of the video, I really, really appreciate you. Even if you didn't stay to the end of the video, you just peeked in and was like, not my type of vibe, but I'll peek in anyway. Still counts as a view, and I appreciate you. Shout out to Crashly and the hosts or the people that basically put this together every year, and they put up with my boring or weird crazy videos. This one was a little more polished this year, minus the technical difficulties. So I am getting better every year. The ideas are harder to come up with because there's so many good ideas in the Christmas premieres. Make sure y'all check out everybody on the playlist. And I just really appreciate y'all for giving me a shot, let me come and participate and annoy or bother or spend some time with somebody that doesn't have anyone during this season. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to do all the YouTube-y things. Y'all know I don't like saying it all out, so the best you're going to get out of me is just do the YouTube-y things. And y'all know what the YouTube-y things are. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm hitting a brain fart. Down below, tell me, because I feel like my time slot is after Christmas, so I feel like this might be a relevant question. Tell me how your Christmas went. What did you get for Christmas? Doesn't matter what it is. Put it in the comments because I'm nosy. Let me know what you got for Christmas. I already know what I got. Most of my stuff has already been pre-ordered or paid for. One of them being these. These were a Christmas gift from my husband because they did cost a little bit. I'm not going to tell y'all exactly how much. Let me get them in the camera shot. My angle skills suck. Okay? They suck. There we go. There we go. I got them in the camera. But these were one of my Christmas gifts. My last set of 2025. Aren't they cute? The little Grinchies. That's one of my Christmas gifts. I will do an unboxing if I get the rest of it before Christmas, I will. If I get it after Christmas, I probably will. Will I do it over here? I don't know. I've been leaning over on the TikTok more or so for doing things. I like putting my longer videos over here, so it might be on the tube. It might be on the YouTube. I don't know. Y'all know I'm sporadic when it comes to uploading. But I don't want to go over my time with all the editing and the things I want to add. So I'm going to leave you guys with what I always leave you with a little bit of a flair, because it is the holidays. Happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you enjoy your family, your friends. I hope you enjoy the gifts, the food, the joy of just being here, being blessed to be here, and just having. Just be blessed and having, because there's a lot of people that don't have, and we are fortunate. We are very fortunate. Now I'm going to leave y'all with what I regularly leave y'all with, and y'all know what it is. Please be kind or be quiet. And if you can't be quiet, you already know, at least keep it real. I will catch y'all in the next video. Thank y'all so much for sitting through this premiere with me and bearing with me. I appreciate and love you all. Happy holidays. Bye.
She been down since the jellies in the go-go.